All right, if you're a university student, you know that feeling. The pre-exam crunch. It's intense. Well, today we're going to build something awesome. A fully automated study system with NotebookLM and a few extensions that are, frankly, game changers. This is going to totally transform how you revise. So, does this sound like you? You're drowning in notes before an exam? You've got lecture nights here, research papers over there, and all these amazing ideas scattered across chats with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. It's chaos, right? If your revision feels more like a frantic search than a focused effort, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's fix that. We're going to build a smarter, faster system, a workflow that takes all that chaos and turns it into a streamlined machine that actually works for you, saving you a ton of time. Here's how we're going to do it. First, we'll look at the problem. Then we'll automate getting your info in, customize your visual notes, supercharge your spaced repetition, and finally, put it all together. Look, NotebookLM is fantastic. It really is. But it doesn't do everything. There are gaps. And that's where a few key extensions come into play, turning it from a great tool into a completely integrated study system. All right, step one. We have to get all our stuff, AI chats, research papers, lecture notes, into one place. And we need to do it without that soul-crushing, mind-numbing copy and paste dance we all hate. So meet your new best friend, Kortex. This extension is a total game changer. Seriously, if you're using other AIs like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini to brainstorm, this little tool is going to save you so much hassle. Just look at the difference here. The old way, you're manually copying and pasting, switching windows, breaking your flow. It's a mess. But with Kortex, a single button just appears right inside your chat window. You click it once, and boom, the entire conversation is instantly a new source in NotebookLM, clean, formatted, and ready to go. It's not just an improvement, it's a whole new way of working. Okay, next up is another powerhouse, NotebookLM Tools. This thing is all about bulk importing. Imagine pulling in an entire YouTube playlist from your professor, or, even better, an RSS feed from a key academic journal. New papers get added to your notebook automatically. You don't have to do a thing. And this is huge for anyone doing heavy research. Think about it. The old way, uploading 20 PDFs, one by one by one. It's so slow. The new way? You just paste a list of URLs and import them all at once. We're literally talking about saving hours, not minutes. You get to spend your time actually thinking about the content, not just feeding the machine. All right, so all your info is in one place. Awesome. Now you need to see the big picture, right? Make those visual connections. But the problem is those standard mind maps the AI spits out, they're often just static, too rigid. I mean, the built-in mind map feature is a nice idea, but it just gives you a PNG image, a flat picture. You can't move things around, you can't add your own thoughts, you can't really work with it. For anything complex, it's basically a dead end. And this is where the NotebookLM Mindmap Extractor saves the day. It's a super simple tool that basically unlocks your mind maps. It lets you export them into formats you can actually edit, turning them into dynamic study tools you can use in other apps. Now, choosing the right format here is key. XML is okay, it's universal, but the real star is OPML. Why? Because you can export as OPML, drop it right into an app like XMind, and it just works. It becomes a perfectly structured, totally editable outline. You have complete control to tweak it and make it your own. Okay, let's talk about the most important part of actually learning something, turning your notes into a real study system. I'm talking about active recall. We all know this is how you make information stick, especially with spaced repetition. And if you're a math, physics, or chemistry student, you know this pain. Formatting is everything. One tiny mistake in a formula, a subscript, a symbol, and the whole thing is wrong. Your study cards have to be perfect. And this is why our next tool, AnkiNLM, is so critical. Here's the magic trick. It perfectly preserves all that complex LaTeX and math formatting when you export your flashcards. Everything transfers over exactly as it should. And the workflow is ridiculously simple. You generate flashcards in NotebookLM. AnkiNLM adds a little Download CSV button. You click it, you import that file into Anki. That's it. You're now studying with perfectly formatted cards in one of the best spaced repetition systems out there. Okay, let's put it all together. Let's see what this entire workflow looks like from start to finish. This is how you master your studies. Step 1, ingest.
Forget juggling tabs and uploading files. You're just pulling everything in. One click with Kortex gets your AI chats. Another action with NotebookLM tools brings in your entire reading list.
Step 2. Organize. Now you tame the chaos. You use the color-coded tags from NotebookLM tools to sort everything. Maybe green is for organic chemistry, blue for linear algebra. Suddenly, everything is neat and easy to find. Step 3. Visualize. You're trying to understand a tough concept. You get NotebookLM to create a mind map. Then you use the extractor to pop it out as an OPML file. Now you're in your own app, moving things around, making it make sense to you. And step 4, export. The final piece of the puzzle. You take all those key insights, turn them into flashcards, and use AnkiNLM to send them straight to Anki. All the math formatting is perfect. You're ready for some serious, effective, spaced repetition. So there it is, the whole workflow. You ingest with Kortex and NotebookLM tools, you organize with tags, you synthesize with editable mind maps, you study with AnkiNLM, and you can even back everything up. It's a complete system that gets you from information overload to deep understanding with practically no friction. So when you put this system on autopilot, what are you going to do with all that extra time? Because you're not just studying smarter here. You're reclaiming your time to focus on what actually matters, truly understanding the tough stuff.